All right, I'm out here, and it's ironic. I just thought about this. I'm out here in a snowstorm to talk about wisdom. No coat out in the winter. What kind of wisdom is this? No, I'm out here really, I just want to illustrate the point of the seasons. You can see the snow in the backdrop, frozen lake. I'm in Michigan, and real estate sales in Michigan in the winter slow way down. You can look at the stats. Some realtors say, no, we sell as many. No, we don't. We sell way more in the spring, summer, and going into the fall. When the weather's bad, people don't want to move. Nobody wants to move when there's 6 inches of snow on the ground. So with that said, though, we still have to be wise in utilizing our time properly. I'm going to read you a couple verses out of Proverbs. Proverbs, a book in the Bible, in the Bible, that's full of practical wisdom for your daily life. So in Proverbs 24, those too lazy to plow in the right season will have no food at harvest. If you're not willing to do the work now, when harvest times comes, you have nothing. In real estate, realistically, 3 months to 12 months to that year mark, you meet somebody before they actually buy a house. So there's a lot of time invested into these. And now, right now, I'm trying to make enough connections so that way over the course of spring, summer, and fall, I have enough people in what's called my pipeline, that list of people who will buy and sell houses in the future, to have my harvest. Because in real estate, it can be feast and famine. It can be you got a lot of deals going on in particular months, not as many in others. We know those times will come, but we can prepare for those and be diligent with the work we're doing now, right? Another one, so this is Proverbs 6 through 8, and I highly recommend, if you don't have a Bible, getting one and start reading it. Take a lesson from the ants, you lazy bones. So this translation says lazy bones. We don't want to be lazy bones. Take a lesson from the ants, the little ants, the bugs is what it's talking about. Learn from their ways and become wise. So how could we become wise from ants? Though they have no prince or governor or ruler to make them work, they labor hard all summer long, gathering food for the winter. I mean, when you take real estate, it's like, we don't have a boss over us saying, hey, you have to do this. You need to do this. If you're not going to do this, then you're fired. They're not going to fire us because we just make deals that make them money. But for your own personal business, it's like, do you need somebody over you constantly? Do you need like accountability partners and spouse and somebody that's just constantly behind you saying, come on, get out of bed. Let's go. You can do this. You can do this. And your cheerleader in your corner. Like, we shouldn't have to have somebody 24/7 motivating and pushing us. The ants don't have anybody motivating or pushing them, but they're just diligently working. And for me, what I do is like in Galatians, it's another book in the Bible, Galatians says, work in everything that you do, work hardly as though it's for the Lord and not for men. So I'm not working for men, I'm working for the creator of the universe. So I have plenty of motivation to get out. It's not about money. I'm not motivated by money. I'm motivated by a love for people and tasks that I need to accomplish on a daily basis. And also to have a life that's worth living, that when I'm 60 years old, God willing, I look back and I don't say, I wasted all that time. I just was chasing money and I was chasing these foolish dreams. And now I look back and all my relationships are shot and everything that is meaningful in life I don't have. And that's why it's so important to stay focused. Focus on your faith. Faith in Jesus Christ is the only faith there is to have because he's the only way to God. And as we work through this process, we can have a life that is really meaningful and purposeful and help other people get to these revelations in their life and in their business. And Jesus also says this in Matthew. So Jesus says, let me think about it 1 second. It's in the book of Matthew. Oh, not to worry. Does the bird store up grain in a barn all winter long and still not eat? Of course he eats because his Father loves him. How much more will he provide to you? Things along this nature. Do not worry about tomorrow, what tomorrow may bring, because today has enough worry of its own. Today has enough evil in itself. So we do have to be focused on what we're doing today. We don't want to get so far, oh, my retirement plan. No, you need to focus on today. If you're doing your daily tasks and you're taking care of business and working for kingdom and working for the Lord, and this whole thing coming together as we're organizing our lives around that focal point of God, we do need to be focused on today, because it's so easy to slip up into sin. It's so easy to get distracted and caught off guard, and we've all fell victim of it. So Jesus, in all of his wisdom, says we really need to be hyper-focused on today. But we still need to know, hey, there's a harvest to be had later, right? So that's why the Bible's such an amazing work, because it all comes together in just beautiful harmony. I hope this is encouraging to you. Leave comments if you got questions. I love you guys, and I really hope this year in real estate is one of your best.